Have you ever walked into a room, paused, and suddenly forgotten why you went there? For younger people, these moments are shrugged off as simple distractions, but for seniors, especially those over 70, they can feel like terrifying signals. Am I losing my memory? Am I still sharp? Will I lose my independence? These fears are real, and they live quietly in the minds of millions of older adults. But here is the good news. Memory loss is not inevitable. The brain, like the body, thrives when exercised and nurtured, and through daily habits, small, intentional actions, seniors can keep their minds sharp, focused, and alive with energy long after 70. The truth is, aging brings changes. Some recall slows, some focus drifts, and the body doesn't move as quickly as it used to. But decline is not destiny. What matters most is routine. The habits seniors follow every day shape the way their minds function. Just as brushing teeth keeps them healthy, daily mental habits keep the brain strong. And today we're going to walk through 8 daily habits that help seniors stay mentally sharp and focused after 70, not as a checklist, but through stories, insights, and practical ways seniors across America have used these habits to thrive. Let's begin with Nancy, a 74-year-old grandmother in Texas. After retiring, she noticed herself forgetting small details, where she left her glasses, what she came into a room for. She panicked. "I thought it was the beginning of dementia," she admitted. But her doctor reassured her memory can be strengthened. He suggested small daily habits like puzzles, consistent sleep, and social activity. Nancy took it seriously. She began doing crosswords every morning with her coffee, walking daily with a friend, and sticking to a bedtime routine. Within months, Nancy said, "I felt sharper. My confidence came back." Nancy's story shows us the first important lesson. The brain responds to daily care. The first daily habit is mental stimulation. Seniors who challenge their brains through puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, or learning new skills keep neural pathways alive. Joseph, an 81-year-old in Michigan, said, "I play cards with friends twice a week. I have to think, plan, remember. It keeps my mind alive." Research confirms this. Mental activity encourages neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. It's proof that even after 70, the brain can grow stronger. The second daily habit is physical activity. Movement is not just for muscles, it's for the brain. Walking, stretching, tai chi, or gentle yoga increases blood flow, bringing oxygen and nutrients that fuel mental sharpness. Dolores, a 76-year-old retired teacher in California, joined a morning walking group. She said, "I thought it was just for exercise, but I noticed I remembered names and conversations more clearly. My brain feels more awake." Scientists confirm that physical activity increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports memory and learning. Seniors who move daily are not only healthier in body, but sharper in mind. The third daily habit is social connection. Loneliness is poison for the brain. Seniors who spend days in silence often experience faster cognitive decline, but friendships and community act like fertilizer for mental health. George, 76 in Arizona, lost his wife and feared his world was shrinking. But when he began volunteering with 2 friends at a food bank, he felt renewed. "We joke, we share stories, we laugh. I feel younger," he said. Social support lowers stress hormones, boosts mood, and stimulates memory. Seniors who connect daily, even with a simple phone call, stay mentally stronger. The fourth daily habit is good sleep hygiene. Many seniors underestimate the role of sleep in memory. Sleep is when the brain processes the day, clears toxins, and strengthens recall. Helen, a 78-year-old retired nurse in Michigan, struggled with insomnia. She felt foggy, forgetful, and anxious. But when she adopted a routine, turning off screens an hour before bed, dimming lights, and practicing deep breathing, her sleep improved. Now I wake up refreshed, she said. Better sleep gave her sharper memory and calmer mornings. For seniors, sleep is not a luxury. It is the foundation of mental clarity. The fifth daily habit is nutrition. Food fuels the brain. Diets rich in vegetables, fruits, fish, nuts, and whole grains, the Mediterranean style, are proven to protect cognitive health. Grace, 75 in New York, once lived on processed meals, but after learning about brain foods, she began eating blueberries, salmon, and leafy greens daily. I feel lighter, sharper, more alive, she said. Nutrition is not about fads. It is about feeding the brain what it needs to stay focused. The sixth daily habit is mindfulness. Stress ages the brain, but mindfulness, through meditation, prayer, or simply breathing, calms it. George, who struggled with anxiety after losing his wife, began practicing mindful breathing each morning. He described it as giving my brain a chance to rest. Seniors who practice mindfulness daily reduce stress hormones, improve focus, and even increase gray matter in the brain. It is simple, free, and transformative. The seventh daily habit is creativity. Painting, music, writing, or crafts stimulate multiple parts of the brain at once. Dolores, the retired teacher, discovered painting in her 70s. When I paint, I forget my worries. My mind feels young, she said. Creative expression is not about talent. It is about engagement. Seniors who create daily keep their minds flexible, joyful, and alive. The eighth daily habit is gratitude. Starting each day with simple words, I am grateful for this morning, for my breath, for my family, shifts the brain from fear to focus. Helen, the retired nurse, began a gratitude journal. Each night she wrote 3 things she appreciated. It changed the way I see life, she said. Gratitude strengthens resilience, lowers stress, and improves mental well-being. You see, these 8 daily habits, mental stimulation, physical activity, social connection, sleep, nutrition, mindfulness, creativity, and gratitude, are not complicated. They don't require expensive programs or perfect health. They require intention. Practiced daily, they shape the way seniors think, feel, and live. But perhaps the most important lesson is this: it is never too late. Seniors often believe their best days are behind them, that mental decline is inevitable. But the stories of Nancy, Joseph, Dolores, George, Helen, and Grace show otherwise. With daily habits, seniors can stay sharp, focused, and joyful. They can face fears of decline with confidence, knowing their brains are still alive and capable. So tomorrow morning, instead of starting the day with worry, imagine starting with a crossword, a walk, a phone call, a healthy breakfast, a mindful breath, a stroke of paint, and a word of gratitude. Imagine how those small acts repeated daily could transform memory, focus, and joy. And here's my invitation to you. If you are a senior, Which of these habits will you begin today? If you are a family member, how can you encourage these habits in the seniors you love? Share your answer in the comments. Your story may inspire another to begin. Share this video with a friend, a neighbor, or a loved one who wants to stay sharp after 70. And don't forget to subscribe to Verdant Years, where every week we bring you stories, habits, and hope to help seniors live with clarity and joy. Because aging is not about fading, it is about flourishing. With the right habits, seniors don't just survive, they thrive. And every day is a chance to stay sharp, stay focused, and stay alive with purpose.